Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Aradhna. In today's video, I'm going to talk about literary criticism. Now, before watching this video, if you have not seen my video on literary criticism about the writers, most important writers, the syllabus of literary criticism basically, then you must go and watch this video and then come back to this video, okay? And so a lot of you were asking literary criticism per video, so finally I am making this video on literary criticism, that how you can prepare without any paid course or without anything, just at home. And I think it's just 2 or 2.5 months for exams, so I think this is the perfect time if you are if you want to prepare for literary criticism and literary theory as well. I'll make a video on literary theory as well, so you can just watch this video, and there is this is the perfect time for you to just start literary theory, and you will finish it by the end of the exam, and you will be able to revise it as well. So before I start talking about anything else, jaldi se comments mein jao and let me know ki kitni preparation tumhari ho gayi and how much is left. Okay, the first and the most important thing which I say in every video is that you need to write down the syllabus. I mean, you people email me, even not only on Instagram, you email me to ask for my handwritten syllabus. It's just a handwritten syllabus. All the series that I've made of course, that is the syllabus that I wrote down, because at that point in time there was no video about the the syllabus of English literature on YouTube. That's why I made these videos for you to have a comprehensive syllabus with all of you. So just write down all the syllabus, in a piece of paper. Just go and write down that syllabus. That is very important for starting the preparation. Okay, so literary criticism से पहले भी यही करना है. Just go and write down all the writers, all the important writers that you have to prepare in chronological order, and the syllabus that I've given, that is in chronological order. Okay, so you don't have to do anything, just start with the first writer. Okay, now my strategy for preparing each unit has been the same, and for literary criticism as well, I would tell you to use Wikipedia as much as you can. उसके साथ साथ other websites that are mostly famous for English literature, you have to go for them. Okay, but सबसे पहले go to Wikipedia and start with the first paragraph. Okay, first paragraph में most of the information is there, and you know that what are the most important thing about that writer, and also what are the most important thing that he has kind of invented or discovered or whatever. Okay, what kind of theories basically in literature they have given. So for ancient critics, yes, go to Wikipedia and write all these things. Okay, so all the time you people ask me that please show us your note, how you make notes. So these are my notes. Okay, just see. Okay, I hope it is visible. Okay, so these are my notes. First of all, the most important thing is that you know who that person is and what he has done. Okay, basically they are never going to ask who was Plato. Okay, they are never going to ask who was Plato, but you need to know who was Plato to start with, right? And then you have to read about what are the influences on him, because literary criticism influences are very important, because they kind of run through the generations or like ages, and what are the things that influenced him. Another thing very important is that quotes. Okay, there are a lot of quotes given about the person you are going to read about by other writers or like other critics or anything. You have to write down those notes. Plato के बारे में there has been a lot of questions in net about the theory of imitation, theory of forms. Okay, so all of these notable ideas, all this is given on Wikipedia. All you have to do is just go and read and make your notes. And how you make your notes? Precisely in a way that you can revise them later on, and you don't have to again go to that Wikipedia page to just revise that, and you just forget कि लिखा ही क्या था मैंने, ये भूल ही गई बीच में. So you don't have to do it like that. Okay, here you can see that I have written notable ideas, theory of forms, theory of imitation. Now this is a very common question. When I have to revise it, I don't have to think about it. Okay, use color pens or whatever. I have used just 3 pens, red, black and blue. Okay, I just use 3 pens. I don't use a lot of colorful pens or anything. I think that works for me. I never used like a lot of colorful pens or anything. I use sticky notes sometimes when I have to write something about which is which is basically very very important, or which has been asked before in the exam as well. So for those I use sticky notes. You can do that as well to make your notes. Then you will come to your main topics, like the notable ideas. These were the notable ideas given by him. Like I have written theory of imitation, and then I have jotted down in points. Okay, write in points, don't write in paragraphs on paragraphs on paragraphs. That is not going to help you. This is not MA, that where you have to write the whole theory. You have to attempt MCQs. You have to write it in a precise way. You don't have to write like the whole sentence. Just write the most important things. What is that thing? Okay, concept clear करने हैं. In literary criticism you don't have to write theories and theories. Okay, you just have to clear that concept. What is theory of imitation? You need to know that. You don't have to write full 4 pages on it. Okay, this is the mindset that you need to have when you are making your notes. Okay, and along with that, if you have analyzed the PYQs and written down all those PYQs, which is also very important, then you can see here I have written that this question has been asked in the exam, this question has been asked in the exam, and jot down those things. After completing these notes, like for example, सबसे पहले you will go to the Wikipedia page, you will write down all the notes, then you will go to those PYQs and you will see इसके ऊपर तो ये question आया है, and you will find out कि वो question उसी में से आया है. Okay, the language would be changed, or like some things has been changed, but question basically वही है. तो उस जगह पे ही लिख दो नेट पे कि ये क्वेश्चन आ चुका है पहले, and then you just write down the question or with the answer. Okay, that this has been asked. So you get confidence that what I have prepared, all those things are actually being asked in the exam. Okay, I hope that is clear. And like I told you, I use sticky notes for writing the most important things. So here I have written the 10 parts of the Republic, his book, which has been asked in the exam. Here also I have written that it has been asked in the exam. And yeah, these are the kinds of things I do to just it kind of becomes boring. Somebody on one of my videos commented that, are you going to an art or craft competition with these notes? But the thing is that you have to make this interesting. Okay, I know a lot of things are not interesting and they will seem like hell boring, but you have to make it interesting to keep it going. For you are not going to read for like 8 months or 1 year with something which is so boring. Okay, you have to develop your interest and do whatever makes your subject more interesting. Okay, so I'm not guilty of using colored pens or sticky notes or what. I'm going to show you a second writer as well. This is Aristotle's notes, and here also I have worked only from Wikipedia. Poetics is the most important book by Aristotle, and if you all want to read Poetics, then I would suggest this book. This book by Poetics by Aristotle. I bought it in my MA because MA में Aristotle की Poetics थी, and yeah, this book is good. It has a really like amazing introduction on it, and yeah, it's good. And the most important definitions of tragedy and poetry and all those things, whatever Aristotle said, has been given in this in a very good way. So yeah, you can check this book out as well. Okay, so here you can see I have written the definition of tragedy by Aristotle, and it has been asked in the exam. I have written it here, and here I have used red pen to just highlight the keyword. Okay, that is the most important thing in the definition. Okay, sometimes they also ask question from out of nowhere. Okay, so you have to be prepared for that. So this is how you can make notes. You don't have to write lines on lines, that plot and character and thought and all those things. Just write it in simply, and then it is divided into 2 parts, and these are according to Aristotle. All those things, just write it in the simplest way possible that you can revise again and again. You don't have to read the whole thing again and again. ये मन में रख के तभी notes बनाओ. Okay, write everywhere. You will get all these things from Wikipedia. Don't go anywhere, just go to Wikipedia. Now we come to a little bit modern ones. Like these are not modern. Elizabethan, Philip Sidney and Francis Bacon, all those people. I wrote you see, I was talking about that you should write the whole syllabus. This is how I wrote the whole syllabus. I mean, I didn't had syllabus with me, so I wrote it in pencil. Then I also copied it in another A4 sheet paper. So I wrote the syllabus like 3 times or something, to just get a full picture of that, which writer is chronologically where. So yeah, at least तुम लोगों का, at least you people have the benefit that you people have a chronological syllabus before starting off. Okay, so I didn't had that, and I wrote the hell down. Okay, I wrote everything, then start writing the syllabus. Don't write everything you find on the internet. Write down only the most important things. Now, one thing that you people need to know is that there are writers which are in literary criticism which has written dramas and all those kinds of things as well. Okay, for example, T.S. Eliot ho gaye tumhare. He has written the most amazing poems in English literature. He has written the most amazing dramas. He has also been a really great critic. So you have to prepare him, in that way, that you have to prepare his dramas, poems and literary criticism as well, because all of these things are interconnected in some way. His thought, his influence, all those things are just connected, and you have to prepare it in that way. You don't have to be like कि इस वाली कॉपी में सिर्फ क्रिटिसिज्म के बारे में लिखूंगी, इसमें सिर्फ ड्रामा के बारे में. नो, यू जस्ट स्टार्ट राइटिंग अबाउट क्रिटिसिज्म एंड ड्रामा एंड पोएट्री, ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स अबाउट T.S. Eliot I'm specifically talking about. So what I'm trying to say is that when you are starting off with any writer, just prepare all the things that he has done in his literary career. Okay, it does not mean that you are going to only talk about the literary theories that he has given, or the criticism that he has given. No, you have to prepare all the things, because those things are somehow interrelated, and you will get to know when you will start reading it. Okay, I think these were the most important things that I wanted to talk about for literary criticism, because literary criticism is very actually interesting, but it's like really lengthy, and like it kind of sometimes gets boring as well. But you'll have to develop interest to just read a lot. Okay, you have to read a lot to just get the most important thing. One thing that I would like to suggest is that while preparing for literary criticism, side by side prepare drama or poetry or whatever, because drama, poetry and all these things you can prepare 2-3 writers in one day. But for literary criticism you cannot prepare like I'm going to prepare 3 writers or 5 writers in one day. I don't think so, that is impossible. And you can maximum prepare like 2 writers in one day of literary criticism, because they sometimes get boring, they sometimes get a little bit too complex, all those things. So yeah, please try not to overdo it, because then you'll just burn out and you will just feel like I am never going to finish this. So don't do that. Just take 1 or 2 writers at a time, and then prepare it. Actually, I had no intention to make this video, but since a lot of you said that literary criticism, so I thought, why shouldn't I make a video? Because I have already made a video where I've talked about how I make notes, and you should just apply that to every unit and just prepare your notes. Okay, Wikipedia is very important. Okay, one thing that you can do is that you can take help of M.H. Abrahams. I think I have it here. Okay, you can take help of M.H. Abrahams. I mean, this book is just amazing. You can take help from M.H. Abrahams as well. There are a lot of concepts that has been clarified in this. This book is also very, very, very important. If you actually want this, keep this book on your table whenever you're preparing for anything. If you don't get anything, just search for that. Okay, you might just get it in here. Okay, so yeah, I would suggest you to give 15-20 days to literary criticism, and you will be prepared in a very, very good way. Okay, and take 2 writers every day and prepare them. Okay, ek subah ek sham. Don't overdo it. Just prepare that and keep revising them as well. Okay, so yeah, that was the video, and I'll meet you in the next video. I am trying to make a video on paper 1. I'm analyzing a few books for PYQs. So yeah, I'll be making a video on paper 1 very soon about PYQs and all those things. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll meet you in the next video. Bye.